Hello there. Welcome to a new pickups video. I know it's been a while. Been about 3-ish months, give or take. That just means you guys get a longer video. So, it is what it is. This video will be covering stuff I picked up in May through July. So, quite a nice little chunk of stuff here. So, a good chunk of it I picked up while I was on vacation. Literally, it was the last day. We had time to kill before we had to be down at the bus stop to catch our bus home. So we stopped at an exchange in the area. I think it was like a couple miles from the bus stop. So we went to stop there and looked around, and I found a nice little stack of PS4 games off my list. So that was a nice little thing to find. Yeah, with that said, let's get started, shall we? First, a couple movies. First up, Welcome to Derry, Season 1. I've heard this is a very good show. I have not watched it just yet. I have to kind of watch this when she's not here, because she does not like clowns. Ironically enough, she does not like Pennywise, but she loves Art the Clown. I don't know. But yeah, I'm looking forward to watching this at some point. But it was very good. Next, I got this this past weekend, and we watched it, and it was very good. We both highly enjoyed it. It's, of course, Mortal Kombat 2. This is the Steelbook. Like I said, really enjoyed it. I've enjoyed all the Mortal Kombat movies. There's a couple of the animated ones I still need to watch, but for the most part, I've enjoyed all of them. Even Annihilation. Yeah, Annihilation is shitty, but it has its moments, and it's stupidly it's entertaining. It's so bad it's good type of quality, at least in my opinion. It's bad. I will agree that that's bad, but it's the Batman and Robin of the Mortal Kombat universe, if it makes any sense. It's bad, but it's watchable bad, at least to me. But this movie, great, loved it. Carl Urban, great job as Johnny Cage. I'm looking forward to part 3, which I'm sure will happen at some point. So, next, Captain America: Brave New World. I did buy this before last year, on my birthday. But when I bought it from Walmart, it did not have the digital code, which I give to my dad to use for his voodoo collection. So I returned it, and eventually I said, okay, I'll just get it again at some point. Finally picked it up again, and it had the code this time, so same thing that I said last time. It's a good movie. I enjoyed it. It's nothing to hit home about, but it was entertaining enough. It killed 2-ish hours, so. Next, me and her were at Barnes & Noble a couple weeks ago, just to get out of the house. She was off looking around for books. I was in the media section, just seeing if anything caught my eye. Lo and behold, they had 2 movies on my list, and they're both pretty decently priced. And she has the membership, so I can use that to save more money as well. So likely I'll grab these. And first movie is Sonic 3. Have you yet to watch it? Heard it was good. Just I never didn't rush out to see it or buy it. So, but I'd have it now. So we'll watch it at some point. And then finally the last movie from when I picked up Sonic. This is one of my favorite movies from the early 2000s. It's a disaster movie, but it's in my opinion, it's up there with Armageddon, Deep Impact, Dante's Peak. It's up there, at least for me it is, because I really enjoyed this movie, and that is The Core. It has Aaron Eckhart, Hilary Swank, Stanley Tucci, Delroy Lindo, excuse me. It has oh god, I can't think of the actor's name, but he plays Pike in the J.J. Abrams Star Trek. He's in this. It's a very entertaining disaster film. I recommend it for sure, if you've not seen it yet. Next, I got a single book these last couple months, and that is The Secrets of the Jedi, The Chronicles of Luke Skywalker, I believe. Don't quote me. I think this is supposed to be a more canon version of the Jedi Path. Like that little book they released, that Lucasfilm released like 2010, 2011 ish around there. I think this is supposed to be more like an updated version of that. Could be wrong, but that's the vibe I get. But, next, the lone Switch 2 game I got these few months. I took some stuff into the exchange, had trading credit, and I had one copy of this, and I couldn't. This was getting hard to find, like on Amazon and things like that. It's like, I'll just pick it up now because they have it, and that is Indiana Jones and the Great Circle, the only true physical version. Switch 2. Don't know why, but it is what it is. So far, it's good. Need to get back to it, but it runs pretty decently. I just need to, get back to it at some point. Next, this next game is technically, she bought it, but we're kind of sharing it. That makes sense. That game is Luigi's Mansion 3. I had this a long time ago, and I traded it in just because I wasn't playing it at the time. I was like, I can use the money I get for this or something else that I'm going to play, right now. But yeah, she picked this up while we were on vacation, so. These next Switch games I got from VGP. They were having a sale, along with the fact they got some new limited run games in. So I, did a little shopping spree type thing. So first up we have new Super Lucky's Tale. I played this before. My dad has a copy of this on both PS4 and Xbox One. It's a fun game. You can tell it reminds me a lot of Banjo-Kazooie, Conker's Bad Fur Day, things of that nature, the old 3D platformers. So I remember it was cheap too. I think it was like 15, like that, at VGP. So I was like, yeah, I'll grab that. Next, Heretic plus Hexen. I had Hexen on my N64 quite a while ago. I think I ended up sending it to Brett, I believe. And I know it's a magical version of Doom. I think Heretic is the sequel. I don't know. But it's been brought up to current platforms, so. Jaws, the Retro Edition. This is a compilation. I think it's a compilation. I don't know if it's just one game or if it's the NES game redone. I can't remember. But Limited Run did it, and I missed out on it. I haven't really bought from them in a while. I've just been waiting until VGP gets what they have, and it's like, if I'm interested in it, I just buy it from VGP. Yeah. Terrifier, the arcade game. Nice and fun little beat 'em up set in the Terrifier universe. You can play as Art, Vicky, or the Pale Girl, I think someone else. I think you can play as Chris Jericho's character, I believe. But yeah, just a fun little beat 'em up with Art the Clown. Then finally, the last Switch game I got here, also from VGP. Nexomon plus Nexomon Extinction, the complete collection. I had the original game quite a while ago. Like when I first got my Switch, I picked up the original game. Then they did this. I think the other one is I believe it's either a sequel or like an expansion. Can't really remember for sure, but eventually they did. This. I'll just wait and get this at some point in time. So it's a Pokemon clone, but it's a decent Pokemon clone. Something to try home about, but it kills time. Next, stack of PS4 games. Some of these come from eBay. Some of these come from, I think, Amazon, and then some come from um, uh, the exchange in Chicago. But I can't remember exactly where, so I'm just gonna show what they are. First up, Mega Man Legacy Collection. I believe this was eBay. Some guy had this on. I think the first three, the first four, I think, are eBay. I just made the first four are eBay, but the first three games I bought from somebody as an auction. He had each game listed individually for super uber cheap, and I managed to win all the auctions. I'll scratch those off the list. Yeah, Mega Man Legacy Collection. It's Mega Man, 1 through 6. They're classic games. Next. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Mutants of Manhattan. I know this is a pretty shitty game. I remember when I played it a long time ago that I had fun with it, so I wanted to get it again. So, and again, I got it for pretty not super cheap. I think I paid just slightly under what it's worth, but yeah, I'll take any type of win, I guess you'd say. Next, in Isolation, this is a Gets Back. With the sequel coming out, I wanted to get it on PS4 again and go through it again. I don't want to do that before the sequel or not, but it's a good game. I enjoyed it. Hopefully in the sequel there are fucking checkpoints and autosaves. Jesus Christ. I brought that up with the sequel when the sequel was revealed, and I brought that up. It's like, I really hope the sequel has checkpoints or autosaves. You would think I had shit in people's coffee. Jesus Christ. The blowback I was getting from that, of saying, having some, checkpoints would be nice. People are weird. Next. Picked up the Heavy Rain and Beyond Two Souls collection. I have Heavy Rain on PS3. Probably get rid of that. But yeah, again, found it for a pretty decent deal. It was brand new too, so I was like, I'll get that. Yeah. Next, Final Fantasy VIII Remastered. I have the Switch version, but I just want on PS5, PS4 as well, just because, the reasons. Yeah. It's Final Fantasy VIII. And then I believe the rest of these. No, okay. Not all of them, but I think most of the rest of these came from the exchange. I think there was like one or two that were Amazon, but the rest exchange. Assassin's Creed Chronicles. This is the India, China, and Russia 2.5D game. They're fine. They're neither meh or bad. They're fine. They're a nice little change of pace from the regular Assassin's Creed games. Bloodstained Ritual of the Night. Just switching. I switched this over to PS4 because I'm looking forward to the sequel, and just wanted PS4. Next, these two are Get Backs. We have this one is. I didn't have this one, but Daymare 1998. Or was it 98? Yeah, 98. Resident Evil 2 type clone, but it was fun. It was fun enough. And then we have the prequel, 1994 Sandcastle. I haven't played it yet. Next, The Avengers. I wanted to try this game again. I enjoyed it the first time. I just wasn't feeling it at the time, so it was super cheap too. So I'm like, okay, I'll grab that. everything, and it's been taken off. It's been updated where you can play it offline and whatnot. So that's good. Mega Man 11. Shadow Warrior 3. Another kickback. I needed the money, so I took in my other copy and just traded it in. Figured I'll just get the vanilla version at some point. I did. It was also cheap. South Park, The Fractured Butthole. I had this on Xbox and just changed it over to PlayStation. Star Ocean, The Divine Force. Heard is pretty decent, better than the last Star Ocean game, but I'm not a huge. I mean, I like Star Ocean, but I'm not like a diehard fan of it. Oh God. Single Xbox Series X game. Heretic plus Hexen. I did, in fact, double dip. So. Metal Gear Solid Delta Snake Eater. Got this from Walmart. Haven't even opened it yet. It's Metal Gear Solid. It's probably going to be the first one I dive into. Maybe. Haven't decided yet. Next. Crimson Desert. Cindy picked this up. I told her it might be wise to wait for the expansion, but now with what was announced, it's a good thing she picked it up now. So. 007 First Light, another game that she picked up. She played it, she enjoyed it. I have not touched it yet. Next, Black Myth Wukong, another game she picked up. She's played it, well, she's beat it yet, but she's enjoying her time with it. System Shock 2. I missed out when LRG had it, and I just waited till VGP had it. So, High on Life. I had this on Series X, but when the second game pre-ordered, but I got an email from them saying, yeah, the full game isn't going to be on the disc, so if you want a refund, let us know. So I'm like, I canceled and get a refund, so I'll get High on Life 2 on PS5 at some point in time. And then finally, the last game here I got was from VGP as well. They had it on sale. Horizon Zero Dawn Remastered. So, that is it. That is all my pickups from May through July. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you soon.